Alright everyone, so for the next 7 days, I'm going to be attempting to make the 7 species in 7 days challenge. Now this challenge, it's a challenge that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I've tried it a few times, but sadly, all those attempts have failed. So in order to make this challenge as exciting as possible, I'm going to be travelling around Queensland and New South Wales for the next 7 days in the hope to catch 7 different species within a week. So if you guys want to see more challenges like this, let me know in the comment section below and smash that thumbs up button. Here's species number 1. Right guys, so we're here at the Barra Park, and for the first species for this challenge, we're going to actually be trying to catch a Barramundi. These guys can grow well over a metre long, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a big one today. We've got these little pellets here, you can get them from this park, so hopefully we can get a big one. And in this actually little creaky dam part here, there's about 1,000 barra, so hopefully we can catch a big one. Right everyone, so we've hooked up to a barra here. He's pulling out line. I was so surprised, it's only been about 10 minutes. You've got the net ready, Caleb's got the net ready, so hopefully we're going to get him. If you film out there, I reckon he might jump soon. It's not a very big barra, it might be 50 centimetres. So this is awesome, this is an awesome start to the 7 species 7 day challenge. Oh, this is awesome. Ready? Ready to land him, Caleb? You gotta get him. Yes! It's huge! Look at that, we just caught that barra probably within about 5 minutes at this live Barra Park here, and take a look at him. This is the correct way to hold them, in the mouth like that and just under there, support their belly. And well, there's species number 1. Hopefully we can catch 6 more species in the next 6 days. That is so cool. So the barra's a bit dirty at the moment, but we're just going to release him now back into the water. So put him down like that, and we've got to see him swim away. There he goes. That is so cool. Hopefully we can catch maybe 1 or 2 more barra today, but if not, I'm definitely happy with that. That's the first barra I've ever caught. So here is fish number 2. Right everyone, so what we're doing today is we've come down to these mangroves, and what we're going to be trying to do is get the 2nd species for this challenge. You saw yesterday we actually went out and tried to catch some barramundi at the Barra Park. We caught quite a few, which was really cool, and what we're going to be doing today is hopefully trying to catch a really big stingray. So hopefully we get a big one today, so let's start fishing. Yep. We've just spotted the biggest stingray right here. Oh, I hope I get this one. It's absolutely massive. Yep. Yep. Oh, yep. Got him. We got him. He's massive. This is a massive stingray we've hooked up to. We've just hooked the biggest stingray I've seen all day. Take a look at him, just sitting there. See him? Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. We're just about to land this stingray now, and we're just amazed by how big he is. Oh, he's just peeling out line on that bait caster. Yeah.
Oh, he's huge.
He's massive.
Careful of his barb.
That is massive. Okay. We'll take a look at that big stingray there. That is the 2nd stingray for the day, and what a catch. That's just awesome. I was hoping to get a big one for you guys, and I'm really happy that I got this big fella. Now we're going to give this guy the quick release, and well, what a specimen. That's so cool. We'll hopefully be able to get a few more. Caleb, who's actually behind the camera right now, has never caught a stingray before. So hopefully we can get a big one around this size for him. But yeah, let's give this big fella the release. Alright, so we're just going to release this big stingray right here. We'll just grab him, make sure he goes off. Come on, buddy. He's getting his breath back. And we'll hopefully see him swim off that way. So if we go like this, off he goes into there. And what a species for number 2 of this challenge. And I'm actually hoping to go target some barb-tailed flathead tomorrow, so hopefully that turns out great. Let's get into it. Now, just to show everyone how effective this method is, my mate Caleb and I managed to catch well over 7 stingrays within about 40 minutes using this technique. Right everyone, so for my 3rd species for this challenge, I'm actually going to be trying to catch dusky or barb-tailed flathead just out the front here. We've travelled about 2 hours up north, so hopefully we can get one, because that'd be so cool. I love catching these guys, so let's start fishing. Right, so here's the first cast of the day. Straight out there with the pumpkin seed silk plastic. So hopefully we can land a big flatty. I've never actually caught a flathead on a bait caster before. Normally use spinning gear, but I reckon it'll be fun if we manage to land one. And the method that I'm using is just simple 2, hop, let it sink and sit. Oh yeah, flathead on, first cast. No! Oh, it got off. Now the one thing that you have to do when fishing for these guys is try to keep their heads underwater, because otherwise, as you can see then, they just get up and jump around and you often lose them. I've lost a couple flathead in this exact spot just like that. I wouldn't say you'd call that a catch because I didn't land the fish, but still, good first cast flathead. That's awesome. There's a flathead sitting between there and there, and every time, oh yeah, oh, that was it, see? That's a flathead sitting right there. Yep, flathead on, oh, it's big. Yes, we got a flathead. Woo! That's a pretty big bobtail. Oh yeah, I knew there was a flathead sitting there because it took my soft plastic 3 times. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that is species number 3 for this challenge. We're going to give this guy the release, but we might keep fishing for a bit longer, see if we can get any more. Alright, so you can see that's how easy they spit the hook. Alrighty guys, so that's species number 3 for this challenge. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to actually be targeting Australian bass, so hopefully we can catch one of them. But you can see there, that's a nice big barbtail flathead. You can tell these guys are a barbtail because of this yellowy pattern on the back there. But we're going to give this guy the release and hopefully catch a few more. So let's get into it. So after catching that one flathead, plenty more kept rolling in. So that next day I headed out to my local creek system in the hope to catch a few Australian bass. Here's what happened. Right guys, so the 4th species on my list, you saw yesterday we were actually targeting flathead. Today we're actually going to be trying to catch an Australian bass. We've just got a little greasy prawn slimson with a jig spinner attached on there. And this creek is actually filled with bass, so we're going to hopefully try to catch one today. So we've just found this fallen tree down here and it looks like a pretty good spot. So we're going to drop it down in the middle of that, maybe give it a couple of hops off the bottom. So basically just let it sink down, hop it up, let it sink down again, pop it up, and hopefully a big bass will actually hit it. Oh yeah, we got a bass. Oh, it's giant, it's huge. I'm just gonna lift it up. Oh, that is huge. Take a look at that. That is my PB bass. I no joke, just dropped it down there and I caught him. We got to get a measurement on this one. You can just see in here, he took that little slim swim, took it on the drop. That's a solid bass. He's definitely in the 40s. Let's get a measurement on this big guy. I reckon he's definitely in the 40s, maybe. Alright, so this guy's 36 to the fork and about 38, 39 to the end, which is a solid bass. Not my PB. My PB was actually 43 just out of this creek too, but this is definitely so cool. I'm gonna actually try catch a few more of these guys today. So we're gonna get some photos and then definitely give this guy the release. I don't like taking bass this big out of creek systems like this. So let's get some shots. Right, so there's another species for a 7 fish in 7 day challenge, and what a fish to actually get the species. That's a solid Australian bass. People would actually be so happy, just like me right now, catching a fish this big. So we're definitely going to release him. He was just sitting in this snag. There was recently a storm, Cyclone Debbie, and you can see the snag down here. He was actually sitting all in that. So I'm probably will have a couple more drops down there, but we don't want to keep this guy out of the water too long. So we will come over here and give him the release. Right. Oh, he's ready to go. See that? Right. Woo! What a fish. I hope we can catch some more today. Alright everyone, so for species number 5 for this challenge, we ventured further up my mate's creek, and this is actually, we've been doing quite a bit of travelling around these days. We're actually in northern New South Wales at the moment, and we're going to actually be trying to catch maybe a big eel, or basically whatever we find. We don't actually know what species inhabit this creek system, but hopefully we can get number 5 right today. So let's start going. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a Spangled Perch. Okay, that's a nice size Spang too. This one's quite a goldy colour. You normally see him quite silver, and he took that slim swim like there was no tomorrow. Take a look at that. Just engulfed that, hooked him right in the corner there. And now I didn't actually think that these Spangled Perch actually took slim swims, but there we go. We've got a solid one right there. Okay, so we'll just get that hook out, and we'll take a look at that big fella. Quite a nice size Spangled Perch. And well, I guess that's species number 5 for this challenge. Hopefully we can catch another species today actually, or maybe come back here tomorrow. But take a look at that big fella. Now let's give him the release. Alright guys, so for species number 6 for this challenge, I'm going to actually try to catch a brim just in this little creek here. This is actually Coochin Creek, where you've seen me catch a whole lot of different species, sharks, stingrays, and everything. So hopefully I'll be able to get a big one today. So let's start fishing. Right, so we've hooked up to a little fish here. I'm pretty sure it's not that big, but it might be a brim or Moses perch. If you film in here, we'll be able to see. Oh, tiny brim. Still a brim though. The limit for these guys is actually 25 centimeters, and this guy's, I'd only say about 15, 20. Not very big brim. Hooked him right in the top of the mouth there. Now, hopefully we can get a bigger one, but there's species number 6, so let's give him the release. Alright, so just to show you how big those brim can actually get, here is just a little video of one that I caught at the Barra Park the other day, and it was massive. Yep. Or this feels like a solid brim. Gotta loosen the drag a bit. That's massive. Isn't fighting too hard because it's winter, but take a look, get him in the net. Oh, that's a solid 35, 40 centimeter brim. Oh, ready? So we're gonna get a measurement on him. Okay. 37 centimeters. Stonker brim. These guys have actually been caught over 60 centimeters, which is just crazy. This is a big one for in this Barra Park. So there's that giant brim right there. And now we'll just give him a quick release. These guys are pretty tough, so you can see there, swimming away. So just to show you how big they actually get, that one was like giant and put up a great fight. But hopefully we can catch one more species now to complete this challenge, because that would be so cool. Right everyone, so I've come out to the Bream River, and for species number 7 I'm going to be trying to catch the fork-tailed catfish. Now this species, it's quite easy to catch if you know what you're doing. Also, one more thing, sorry about the noise, we're actually near a highway at the moment, but hopefully we can catch a fish. Let's go. Alright, so I've just chucked some chicken on the hook. The worms hadn't seemed to be working, so hopefully we can actually catch a fork-tailed catfish or something else that we haven't caught in these 7 days already. So it's been a tough time. This morning we actually tried to catch a shark, but sadly that didn't work. So hopefully we can get something this afternoon. Yeah. So I've hooked up to a catfish here. I'm pretty sure it's a catfish anyway. Got to set that hook. The only problem about this place... Oh! No, that's a big brim. There we go. Well, I've already caught this species, but that's a legal brim. Take a look at that in the Bream River. Hopefully next we can get a catfish. Right, so we've hooked up again here. I'm hoping this one's a catfish. Yes, it's a catfish. It's a big one too. Okay, ready? We're gonna complete this challenge. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. There is species number 7 for this challenge. And look at that. Quite a nice size fork-tailed catfish. Let me get the hook out and get a quick shot of him. You can see just down here, hooked right in the bottom of the mouth there. Perfect hook up. Let me try get this out. And there is the fork-tailed catfish, or otherwise 7th species for this challenge. Yes, we completed it. But as you can see, it produces quite nice fish. Well, it won't be the nicest release, but I reckon if we chuck him over here, he'll survive. These catfish, they're pretty hardy. And the thing that you have to worry about These spikes up here, they are so bad. If you get spiked by that, that will really hurt. But we'll complete this challenge. See you, buddy.
I will remember you.
All this time, these 7 days, it's been so worth it managing to catch these 7 fish. And I don't know if I'll be doing this challenge again because it was just so hard. But smash that thumbs up button if you want to see more challenges like this in the future. Alright everyone, so that was the toughest fishing challenge I've ever done. That was crazy. It was so hard to catch 7 species in 7 different days, but look at that, we managed to do it, which was so cool. And just before I go any further, I just wanted to say, if you guys like the stuff that I do, make sure you go over to my Instagram account. The username's just up here, just Miller Wilson, straight like that. It has quite a few different things on it. You can see kayaking, bow and arrow kind of stuff. So if you want to check this out, please head over, because that would be really cool. I think you might actually really enjoy it. And if you follow me and comment on my last photo, whichever one it is, I will comment back and like some of your photos. And if you want to see more fishing challenges like this one in the future, what happened was I basically saw a comment on my Instagram and it was saying, can you please do this challenge? So I was like, you know what, I might as well do it. And I've never actually seen anyone else do this challenge before. So what I'm going to be doing now is challenging you to get out there, try to catch 7 different fish in 7 days, and make sure you send that to my Facebook page or Instagram account, and I'll definitely DM you and have a small talk with you if you end up doing this challenge. And one more thing is, since Dragon Kayaks are actually sponsoring me, they just let me know that since so many of you guys were asking me what kayaks do you have and what one's your favorite, I've got 2. My favorite one's the Pro Fisher, as it's just easier to get around with and everything. And what they're doing is, I actually had a conversation with them and he let me know that if you buy the Pro Fisher Dragon Kayak through their website, dragonkayak.com.au, if you buy the Pro Fisher kayak off that website, you actually get 20% off your whole order, which is really cool because it's my favorite kayak to use. I've caught so many bass, flathead, Spangled, perch, bass, I said that. So if you want to get 20% off these kayaks, just head over, I'll leave a link in the description, and you guys can head over there, get 20% off your kayak if you actually going to purchase one. So if you want to help me out, make sure you like this video and just leave a comment down below what videos you'd like to see in the future. If you want to see more fishing challenges or anything like that, I'll be sure to make a few more. And just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.